So you made the decision. You want to purchase a manufactured home, but you're not exactly sure what to do or how to go about it. Not really sure where to go. Well, you're in luck. I'm here to give you the top 10 steps on what you need to do to purchase a manufactured home here in the state of Michigan. Let's go. What's going on, guys? My name is Justin Ivey. I am a regional manufactured home specialist here in the state of Michigan and also here in the Metro Detroit area. I have literally helped hundreds of people buy, sell, and finance manufactured homes. I'd like to be able to do the same for you. Please, my contact information is here in the description box. Email me, text me, call me. I'm here to help. I want to help you. I want to be of service to you. Also, too, please like and subscribe this video. This helps us get our message out, educate the public on manufactured home options here in the state of Michigan. Also, too, makes me feel good, and it lets YouTube likes it that we're giving good information, we're educating the public, all that good stuff. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Yeah. So in today's video, we're gonna talk about the top 10 steps on what you need to do to purchase a manufactured home here in the state of Michigan. When you're talking about the steps to purchasing a manufactured home in the state of Michigan, number one is determining your budget. In other words, how much home can you afford? Do you want to get a $40,000 home? Do you want to get a $50,000 home? Do you want to get a $100,000 home? That's a decision that you're going to have to make. You got to determine how much home you can afford in order that's going to fit in your budget. Also, too, when you're determining how much home that you can afford, also keep in mind that on top of the home that you're buying, if you're getting financing, of course, if you're buying cash, then totally disregard what I'm about to say. But if you're getting financing, you want to be able to determine how much home you can afford, because on top of what your mortgage payment is going to be, you're also going to be paying lot rent as well if you're going to be living in a community. So that's something you're going to need to consider as well. So determine your budget. That's very, very important, determining your budget. Step number 2, securing financing. Now, in a previous video that I made, I mentioned how financing options there wasn't really a whole lot of them when it comes to financing manufactured homes inside of a community. But if you need help with that, please shoot me a message, text, call, email. We can definitely help you get pointed in the right direction. But you want to be able to secure financing, because once you figured out how much home you can afford, you want to secure the financing so you can exactly see what your potential mortgage payment is going to be. You want to know what that mortgage payment is going to be because, like I said, in the first reason, you're going to be paying lot rent on top of that. So you want to be able to secure that financing if you're going to go that route. Now, if you're going to purchase cash, just totally disregard everything I just said. This is just for people who are getting financing. So it's reason number 2, secure financing. Step 3, when it comes to purchasing a manufactured home here in the state of Michigan, is choosing the right community. Where do you want to live? What community you want to live? Does that community fit what it is that you're trying to do? Are they going to give you a hard time about your pets? How's the school district? What activities do they have? Do they have a gym? Do they have a basketball court? Do they have good parks for the kids? Are the neighbors weird? Is the community cool? Those are all things you're going to have to consider. So I would probably recommend determine what city you want to live in first, and then visit different communities that are in that city to see which one is the best fit. Now, we're going to be going through and discussing the different communities here in the Metro Detroit area in later videos. I do recommend whatever city that you want to live in regards to a manufactured home community, see what parks that they have as options. Drive around those parks and get a feel. Go inside, talk to the park managers and things of that nature. And then that'll help you in your decision in terms of which manufactured home community that you want to live in. So step 3, choosing the right manufactured home community. Step 4 is not really a complicated option. Choosing the right manufactured home. What kind of home do you want to live in? Do you want to live in a single wide? Do you want to live in a double wide? They have triple wides. I personally have never seen a triple wide here in the state of Michigan, but if you have, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear about them. I haven't seen them, but when it comes to manufactured homes here in Michigan, single wides and double wides are usually the most popular option. So you have to determine which one you think is going to be a better fit. How much room do you need for your family? Is it just going to be 2 people? Is it 4 people? Is it 5 people? So these are all things that you want to ask yourself when it comes to choosing the right size of the home. What type of layout do you want to see? I would recommend going to go see a couple of homes to determine what type of floor plan that you're looking for. So when it comes to, the process of looking for a manufactured home, step 4 is definitely determining what type of home you want to live in. Single wide, double wide. Step 5, when it comes to purchasing a manufactured home, make an offer. So you figured out your budget, you secured the financing, you went to the cities, you drove around in the parks. Now it's time to make an offer. You gotta make an offer. How much do you want to pay for the home? Now, when it comes to making an offer, the offer is not really held in stone until the buyer or the seller accepts said offer and you submitted your deposit. Now, when it comes to your deposit, I typically recommend having anywhere around $6,000 to $7,000. Now, you might not need all 6 or 7,000, but that's typically a good rule of thumb when it comes to purchasing a manufactured home. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself right now. Make an offer. Make an offer, get the ball rolling, start the negotiation process so you guys can meet at the right number so you can continue on that process of purchasing a manufactured home. So step 5, make an offer. Step 6, leaving your deposit. Now I mentioned it in step 5, but I'm gonna go a little bit more detailed in here. Step 6, putting down your deposit. Now, typically when your offer is accepted by the seller, you typically have about 48 hours to put down your offer or your deposit. Again, like I mentioned in the previous step, you want to have anywhere between $6,000 to $7,000. Again, you might not need all of it, but you want to have that as a good rule of thumb, just in case you might need it. You might need the whole 7. So when it comes to saving for your deposit, I often tell buyers to put down or at least have $6,000 to $7,000 readily available. Again, you might not need it all, but it's a good rule of thumb. So step number 6. Leave that deposit. You got 48 hours to do it. Put that deposit down. Step number 7, fill out that park application. Now, you've made your offer is accepted. Now it's time to fill out a park application. Now, when it comes to a park application, these are just the application process that the park wants you to fill out to see if you qualify to live in the community. Now, what does that qualification process entail? They're gonna run a background check. They wanna know where you work, how long have you worked there. The reason they wanna know these things is because they wanna make sure that you're not a crazy person, you're not gonna, do harm to anybody in the community, or you won't be, make sure you're not an issue to anyone in the community. But also too, they wanna make sure that you're actually in financial position to make your lot rent payments as well. So they wanna know your job history, how long have you been on the job. They might ask for some pay stubs, 1, 2, or maybe 3 pay stubs. Also too, they might even ask for your tax returns as well in some cases, just to make sure that you can afford the lot rent that they're going to be charging you for the home sitting on that land. So step number 6 is completing the park application process. Again, they want to know how much your money you make so they can see how much you can afford the lot rent. Also too, they want to do a background check to make sure there aren't any issues there. There you go. Step number 8, complete the sales process. Now, what does that mean? Well, that can mean a variety of things. If you're getting financing, that means that you're working with the finance company and turning in all your necessary documents, your tax returns, your W-2s. They're doing some pulls on your credit to see how your credit score is and things of that nature. They're going to be asking for verification of employment, all those different things. Also, when it comes to purchasing cash, disregard everything I just said about financing. If you get park approved and you're purchasing cash, at that point, it's just really about how fast the seller can get out of the home so you can get in the home. And then typically a good rule of thumb is about 30 days. Once the 30 days is up, you can typically close on the home in 30 days, if not less. Sometimes they don't need 30 days. They need like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. At that point, you can move in then too. So yeah, complete the sales process. And again, if you're getting financing, turn in those documents to the finance company. Again, if you're paying cash, totally disregard everything I just said. You can set a closing date, have the seller move out, and you guys can sign up on the home. Yep. Step 9, the closing and signing of the land lease. What does that mean? Now that you're closing on the home, you're signing the documents, the bill of sale, the mortgage docs, if you got financing, the different documents that are related to the state of Michigan, all those different things. In addition to that, once you've closed on the home, your immediate next step is to go to the park office so you can sign your land lease agreement. So they can determine, get all that set up in terms of you renting the land, again, lot rent. You want to sign your lease for, usually it's about a 12-month lease that you'll be signing off on. They're going to require you to bring in a deposit and first month's rent. You're going to bring in a deposit and first month's rent when you're signing your land lease. So that's step number 9. Closing on the home, signing the finance paperwork if that's what you got, and then immediately after that, getting with the park office to sign the land lease agreement so you can start making your lot rent payments. Okay? And here we are, step number 10, moving in and setting up all your utilities. This is the easy part. This is where you go and find a relative, a friend that owes you money, and then you convince them to help you move for the weekend so you can move all your belongings into your new home. But before you do that, make sure your utilities are set up, your water, your gas, your electric, all those different things. No one really does cable anymore, do they? I have streaming, Hulu, Netflix, those type of things. But anyway, to each his own. So you don't have to have those set up, but you will definitely want to try to make sure your electric, your water, your gas, all those different things are set up as you're moving in as well. So step number 10 is moving in and setting up your utilities. And there you have it. Those are the top 10 steps to purchasing and moving into a manufactured home here in the state of Michigan. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed making it. Again, please like and subscribe our videos because it helps the YouTube algorithm thingy get out there and share this information for all the people who have questions about moving into a manufactured home here in Michigan. Also too, my contact information is below. Please reach out. I love talking to people. I love helping people answer their questions in regards to manufactured homes. Give me a call, shoot me a text, give me an email. I'm here to help. And my contact information is right there. Again, my name is Justin Ivey, your regional mobile home specialist here in the state of Michigan and in the Metro Detroit area. I hope to hear from you guys. Please leave a comment, the good, the bad. Please be nice and respectful to everyone inside the comments. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.